Be careful not to hit me with those. He said, oh, don't worry.
Inxs returns to Canada for the first time with their new frontman JD Fortune. And only ET Canada has your 4 days of fortune, beginning today as we uncover the real story behind JD, the Canadian boy who made his biggest dreams come true.
Born in Ontario, grew up in Nova Scotia, and haven't changed a bit.
Well, some things have changed for JD, and ET Canada has the juicy details of life before Inxs.
We grew up together. He's a couple years behind me.
Country singer George Canyon remembers a younger JD, then Jason Bennison, back in West Pictou County, Nova Scotia.
We do drama and musicals together, and variety shows and stuff.
So it's no surprise to find out what JD ended up doing after high school.
My girlfriend gave me a call and said, I think Jason's on the show. And when I flipped it on, he was singing Elvis.
Michelle Wiswaldy's father hired JD as a sexy Elvis impersonator at his Toronto dinner theater.
The only concern my dad ever had was we had a lot of elderly ladies, and sometimes we got a little too excited.
But JD's cousins Cheryl and Diane were witness to a much younger star in the making.
Would come out and have a shirt, little collar up, doing the break dancing. And my mom was saying, I remember you girls saying, will that kid stop his break dancing? Can you get him to stop?
I need to get on that dance floor.
Like any proud family, Cheryl and Diane haven't missed a moment in JD's rise to fame.
This was actually at his papa's funeral, and he wrote a beautiful song for him.
And they also witnessed the painful moments, like when a homeless JD lived out of his car in Toronto.
He was going to make it on his own, and that's what he was going to do.
Even after making it onto RockstarINXS, JD still faced tough times, often being painted as a troublemaker.
The rest of these cats better watch out.
When I was watching the show, they did portray him as being someone who couldn't work with the team player, and the Jason that I knew actually always asked us how his performance was, asked my father how he could better it.
But Jason Bennison stuck it out to become JD Fortune, lead singer of Inxs, and no one who knew him well could be surprised.
When somebody that has that talent gets the break, I guess, that's so nice to see.
He was always known as the dreamer. Well, guess what? He never gave up.
Tomorrow we have your access to an intimate Inxs performance in Toronto. Only ET Canada has it. You don't want to miss it.